But ironically, none of the bookshops I listed accepted to stock my books.
Yeah.
They wanted. I learned that there's a culture that the traditional publishers have created, that bookshops should be selling books that go to schools, not books that people want to read or people read for enjoyment, because they want books that move very fast. And also the traditional publishers themselves have, I think they're working with the mentality that when they publish a book, it has to sell instantly. That's why they are focusing on books that go to school. If you submit a book that is meant to be read for enjoyment or for entertainment, it can take years before it's published. But if you are writing books that maybe they want a book that can be read by grade 5 and you have it, they can publish it almost immediately. So all the bookshops refused, told me go and market the book into schools, then come back, or we will call you, just leave your number, we'll call you if someone comes to ask. Now I was asking myself, how long am I going to do this? I sat down again and decided I want to explore. I wanted to use maximum use of the internet space. But on Facebook, people had already known me because I was writing very hilarious stories. So I decided I want to build an audience of readers on Facebook. I actually have 2 pages. So I focused on marketing my books on social media. But now we have people who do marketing on social media, especially of books, but they do it wrongly. Where when you come to social media to market your product, you have to understand that you have an audience that needs entertainment. We have an audience that needs to learn something from you, and then we have an audience that may want to buy your product. So where we go wrong is where we focus so much on business and leave the rest behind. I have a book I'm marketing on social media, but every day, every now and then, I'm posting the cover, I am posting a review of someone, I am posting a screenshot from the book throughout. That one becomes boring. So I learned a different strategy. I want to market this book, but I don't want any of my audience to leave behind any of my audience. I don't want them to get bored. And I also want to get or to reach new readers or new followers, because there's a time I want to build a brand, there's a time I want to sell a product. So for books, books are not like phones and fruits where you just tell people this is a kind of phone, it has this capacity, then people, maybe someone who's interested in the camera or the capacity, they buy. A book, selling a book is actually like donating a brain. Someone wants to know if the brain they're going to buy is going to help them. You have to carry yourself in a manner that will actually show or portray yourself as someone who is capable of writing things that your audience can read. So I decided to be using stories to convince my readers that I can actually write things they can read. Because when a serious reader reads through your post, they are looking for some elements, some things that can make them, convince them that you are a writer who can write books they can read. So what was I doing? I came up with characters. Actually, people who know me on social media, they know that my wife is McKenna. McKenna was one of the characters in the first book. So people could not tell fiction from reality. So they thought it was true. So I used that one as an opportunity. I grabbed the opportunity and ran with it, because now I came up with characters and a family where now McKenna is my wife. Because many people were thinking that was true. So I decided to use that. And also when you're writing on social media and you don't want your work to be plagiarized, it's also good you come up with a setting, just